Heyo! What's up, everybody? It's April 3rd, isn't it? It is. It is April 3rd. This is the NDA Podcast. I'm Rob D, aka Sketchcraft. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? This is the show where I work on things I can't stream, so I'm going to play art that I've done in the past behind me. Usually sped up. Actually, always sped up. Sped up so you can watch it over and over while I work. And then if you got questions or comments about the art, we can talk about that. If you got anything else you want to talk about, we can talk about that. It's a free-form podcast. We just talk about whatever. Today will be Tails color pencils. It's part of a triptych I did in the past, right? Let me go bring up Little Rob. We're going to get the video going. There's Little Rob. Let's go ahead. Start this. It's going to take a little bit to go. So what am I going to say? Oh, yeah. If for some reason you're like, Rob, I watched this video, right? Yeah, sometimes I'm gonna replay this art. I'm gonna replay art that I've done in the past over and over again. So there's the Sonic I did, there's the Knuckles, and here's the Tails. And I drew the Tails color pencil. I did the color pencil, the face first. I did the face first, so that's how it works. So hey yo, if now I gotta promote the show. I gotta let everyone know we're doing the show. It's the way it works. Right. Posted that. And let me make sure we're posted on. We're gonna do a little test today and see what happens when I post the exact same thumbnail I did last night and see if that affects views at all. I'm just curious to know. We're gonna try a little bit of everything. Good to go. Had some fun comments last night. A couple things. People asked me about artist shout out, where they can get the links, and I have put the links to a lot of the artists I typically give a shout out to whenever I stream. So let's go run down the current artist shout. Let's give you 3 of those names right now, and you can See who we got. We got Chris Jones is up on the list. Chris Jones, super artist on Instagram. Definitely check out his stuff, man. If you like gear, God of War, you know what I mean? If you love big burly, you know, Image comic style figures, dude, some really awesome color work, dude. Chris Jones is your boy. And then Megan Hetrick, as always, Megan Hetrick. If you don't follow Megan Hetrick, meganhetrick.com. Come on, man. She's a brilliant painter. So, super nice person. And I go back, oh man, we graduated from the Ape Entertainment. We graduated. We were in that school of Ape Entertainment. It was a mini publisher, an indie publisher back in the early mid 2000s. So we were both there, along with Ray Anthony Height. That'll be the last one at Instagram.com/Studio Sky Tiger. Ray Anthony Height, great artist. You've seen him at Marvel. You've seen his stuff. And currently he's producing his own indie book, Midnight Tiger. And I think he's doing animation too, man. I hope that doesn't bankrupt him. You know, if you ever animate something, man, you better do it all yourself, or this is going to cost a lot of money. So I hope Ray is doing well. I haven't spoke to Ray in a while, but Ray's a good dude. Ray is a good dude. I am currently drawing Spawn Kills Ever Respawn. And trying to wrap this up. I just got a giant fight thing. And, you know, it eats up some time. It eats up, like, I'm not used to doing some stuff. Definitely don't think I'm a team book guy. I know you might think that, because I like to draw lots of stuff. I'm like, yeah, I do, but not every panel. You know, like pinups. As soon as this keeps going. What do we got up here? What am I doing? Oh, I'm using polychromos. Oh, that was another question I got too in the comments. And I answer all the comments, folks. If you leave a comment on the YouTube channel, leave a comment on the Facebook, I will answer it. I answer them all. They had asked me what colors I was using to outline the controller, the Dreamcast controller. And that's mostly just the black polychromos, you know. And I answered it in the comments, but some of the buttons are a blue and a green. But that's the cool part about using red lines, is you can tint those lines, or the red gives you a real nice warm colored edge to begin with. So it's really nice. All right, now I got this up. I need to bring up the last page. I did. I gotta draw a character I drew last page. I don't think I remember how I did that. I mean, I just drew it and I'm like, I forget. I forget. Alright. And I do. I forget all the time how I do things. So that's why I stream so much. Why I still have all these videos. And if you're wondering, folks, you'd like to see this in real time, you'd like to see me move in real time, all these videos you see playing behind me are on my YouTube channel under the live section, real time. And they're there. You just type in Tails, it'll come up. You type in colored pencil, they'll all come up. All the real time videos are there. I learn better with real time than speed, but for the purposes of what we're doing here, speed plays better. People come in and out, you know? They come in and out. They want to see actual progress being made. And Lord knows I wish I could color this fast, but not the case, not the case. Hey, what's up, bud? What's up, Timmy? Timmy Nealon in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? How did I do this? How did I do this, folks? Sometimes I just forget. Also, what color schemes are characters? Sometimes I forget too. What color schemes characters are. Makes a difference. Even when I'm drawn in black and white, like I need to be aware of all the details. Especially with like characters that have symbols on their front and back costumes, like Spawn does, or the multitude of versions of Spawns. I mean, there's like a bunch of them. So. Like, is the pouch on the right leg? I put the pouch on the wrong leg. Did I draw the boot on the wrong leg? I put the same number of spikes. I mean, I'm not too big on the same number of spikes kind of thing, because we're way past that on spawn, but I do want to keep somewhat consistent, you know, panel to panel. I guess I did. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move me out the way. Sorry, I just realized. Face cam. Transform. Flip horizontal. And out the way. I think for the most of this video, I keep forgetting on the most of this video, I'm like drawing on the left hand side of the page. So, there you go. I just forgot. I forgot. Hey, what's up, Stephanie? How you doing? Stephanie from the Facebooks. Just drawing some spawn kills every spawn while I watch me color the tails. I did a few years back. Tails was fun. I'm good. Tails was fun. The background was not fun. Tails was fun. I am drawing spikes right now. You know, I'll get the territory. So it says, what is it that you are doing? So right now, I'm drawing a comic book called Spawn Kills Every Spawn. But I can't share it. So while I work on, it comes out this summer from Atomic Farms, comic book series. Behind me is a Tales that I color penciled a couple years ago for a commission. I am drawing. Watching me color pencil. These particular characters have lots of spikes. Lots of spikes. And then I record these videos, and then eventually I share these videos. That's how it all works. Who am I and why am I on Kelly's Facebook? I do not know. I don't know who Kelly is. Maybe they shared me. I streamed to my Facebook, so perhaps Kelly shared it. Hey, what's up, Chauncey? Chauncey's over on Twitch. What's up, Sketch? What you been up to, Chauncey? Chauncey says he's cleaning house while drawing streams. Playing in the background. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm just drawing spawn kills every spawn, man. That's what I'm doing right now. And it's like the last 2 pages, like, here's 6 characters I haven't drawn in a while. So it's one of those things you just gotta deal with when he's drawing comics. Sorry, I got a person I gotta delete from. I think they're a bot. I'm not gonna engage with that. We're not doing that. Deleted. What was it doing? Timmy says, have you got a release date? No, I don't. You know, I was initially only supposed to do 3 issues, but they picked me up for 5, so and I lost a month's worth of productivity with some health issues, so it's all getting back up to speed, but it's just like I'm just trying to end this 4th issue and get on the last issue. So they want to release it in the summer, and my goal is to just have it done, you know, between May and June, around there. No, but yeah, by June. Yeah. So I think they're gonna release in July, I think. Once I get a promo, you know, preview code and all that other stuff, and I will definitely let you all know. It's a little weird. It's like I could draw my characters that I'm always drawing in the book really fast, dude. Like JB Spawn and a bunch of other characters. But some of the, like, you know, the classic characters that everyone wants to see, it's like I don't know how they're supposed to move sometimes, you know? Panel to panel. It's like, alright, and I want it to look good, so it's like there's this learning curve, you know, for me. What's up? Yes, I changed position. Yeah, because I'm drawing. Itchy says I changed position. Yeah, it's because I'm drawing mostly on the left-hand side of the screen. My head's covering up most of it, so I just moved me over to the right. Which is, if I've ever drawn Banjo and Kazooie, only once. I should do that. It's a good call, Itchy. Once a long time ago, when I worked at Play Magazine, when they launched Banjo Nuts and Bolts, I did a banjo and like this gyrocopter thing that the publisher's kid had made. We put it up in the top corner, but I've never done a color pencil. It's a good one, Banjo Kazooie. That's gonna happen. I like that one, Itchy. I like that one. Good call. I drew him once more in a Critters piece I did like a year later, but it was like a giant wall of characters thing, you know? So it's not like I was drawing Banjo-Kazooie. I think they were just part of a bunch of mascots. It was so long ago, it was 2009. I'd like to think I'm a better artist now than I was then. I know every artist likes to think that way, but we all know sometimes they get worse. I fear it so much, you know, like I'm always like, I cannot get worse. I cannot get worse, you know. Sometimes I put a little extra work into my stuff that maybe I shouldn't have, you know, I shouldn't for time purposes, but I'm always like, can't get worse, man. I can't be one of those guys that gets older and you're like, you lost it, kid, you know, like, thanks. Or, you lost it, geezer, you know. Yeah, I bought Banjo. I was there at launch. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie. So I got a Banjo-Kazooie story. I've been on the internet since like almost day one, right? Since like the Prodigy days and stuff, CompuServe and all that. And you know, around 95 or 6-ish, right when the Nintendo 64 came out, so 96. There was an N64.com, which was ran by this place called Imagine Games Network, which eventually became IGN. It's pre-IGN, right? And they were running all sorts of insider scoops because they were based out the UK or something at the time. But they had this thing called Project Dreams coming out from Rare, right? Project Dreams was supposed to be some big Mario killer type game from Rare. Featured a kid and everything, but then it eventually became Banjo-Kazooie. So, like, I've been a fan since before day one, really. Remember Project Dreams days? Not a lot of people do. Was it a Mario killer? No. Was it an excellent platformer that definitely, you know, technically beat the piss out of Mario 64 in terms of graphics and stuff? Yes. But Mario still had, I think, the more compelling gameplay. It was, Mario was still You know, he was faster, quicker. But Banjo-Kazooie was fun. Super fun. And funnier than Mario. The writing was way better. You know? And graphically, it was 10 times the game Mario was. For certain. For certain. Wow. Itchy says, wow, I didn't know the abbreviation of IGN. Yeah, there was the Imagine Games Network. I had to school somebody once on this. It was about 10 years ago. I was working at this t-shirt company. And I had told him, before these games came out, before Fortnite came out, I told him about Fortnite. You may want to look and get the Fortnite license. Before Rick and Morty came out, I told him Rick and Morty was coming because I saw something at Comic-Con. And so they ignored me. Instead, the owner of the company went and got the IGN license. And I was like, you know, they don't actually make anything, right? They're like, no, they got games and stuff. I'm like, no, they report on games. They don't make any games. They don't have any license. You know? And so I tried to take a bunch of like humor, you know, like we had an initial package with no direction. So I just took a bunch of humorous slogans and then redid the text to kind of look like games, like a Mario or Zelda or, you know, various with colors of the shirt and colors of things, but not exact. I knew it was going to get rejected, but it's something, right? So we send this pitch over and they reject all of it. They hate it. And IGN puts together a meeting and lets me know that they don't want to be known for gaming. They want to be known for movies. And I'm like, they wanted to do like Batman logos and Captain America Shield logos, but with IGN on it and stuff. And which is crazy because at the time, our number one selling at this company, their number one license was Marvel. Like they're not going to compete with themselves for Marvel. It's ridiculous. But I told him, like, you do understand, like, your name stands for Imagine Games Network, not Imagine Movies Network. He's like, does it? Like this poor kid was in junior high, or you know what I mean. I was that first time I realized I hit an age. It was like kid was in grade school when I was reading IGN. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it really does. And suffice to say, we never made any IGN shirts or released any. We never released any. Put it that way, because it's a stupid fucking idea. Hate to curse, guys. I've been getting really better. I've been getting really better at not doing that, but yeah, a dumb license. No Fortnite, no Rick and Morty. We got IGN. Genius move. My whole career is filled with telling them to get licenses, and then they don't, and then those licenses do really well. It goes way back. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I mean, it's frustrating because I'm the one who has to make these dumb shirts, you know, or I was the one who had to make them. So it's like, you know, that's my task. It's like, okay, I gotta do this, but you're just like, why must I do this? What did I do? Make the kid do it. The kid signed us up for this. He's so sure of it. Let him make the dumb shirts. Great gaming history. Yeah, I had to remind the guy working at IGN what his company's name stood for. Hey, I'm certain it's all changed by now, right? 10 years later, we all know IGN for its movie content, right? but they also cover film. Yeah, I was there when they started all that, you know. But let's be honest, they are what they are. Back when they first had their paid streaming service for E3, because when GameCube came out, E3 streams crashed IGN, right? It was the whole GameCube Wind Waker Rogue Squadron reveal. They started that IGN Direct or whatever. So it was like the next E3, you can stream it. And everyone was all mad that they had to spend money on that. You can't, you know, how dare you charge us money? Ooh, crazy concept. But they gave you a sticker if you signed up for it. I had an IGN. So I had an IGN sticker on my laptop. On my laptop. What did I have? I had it on an art book or some sketchbook or something forever and ever and ever. And I finally chucked it after that day. It's like, I think I'm done carrying this one. We're gonna part ways, IGN. The great purveyor of movie news. This is going to work. Give me 1 second. There's someone at my door. This will keep playing. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that was IGN at the door, Timmy. How'd you know? Oh, we heard you was talking shit. It's like, imagine that. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? No, that was my HelloFresh. I get a HelloFresh, so the wifey has something different to try every week. I usually have to like improve them because they're not that great, but she likes them. So. His life. Hey, Marcus is here. What's up, Marcus? Hey, Rob. Marcus says, nice to see you on the stream again. Hope you're doing well. Want to find out what happened to you on Monday. Wanted to find out what happened to me on Monday. What happened to me on Monday? I don't know, Marcus. What happened on Monday? Not supposed to be. Marcus says, as I mentioned, I wasn't able to stream. Didn't I? Lose track of days sometime, Marcus. Oh no, I had a file. I had a file issue. Photoshop did crash and didn't back up, and when I had saved the file, it saved in mid-save and corrupted. So I had to like redo a bunch of work. I think that might have been what I was talking about. No big deal, man. You know, I mean, yeah, that was frustrating for certain. Oh no, you know what I was talking? Oh no, never mind, Marcus. I know. I thought today was Thursday. See, my days are all messed up. Yeah, no, Monday. Yeah, Monday wasn't a good day, man. Sorry, that was the first. No, Monday. Ed Piscor took his life, dude. It was really quite a tragic scenario that played out, and I was kind of following it in real time, and it was really bad, dude. It was really bad. Extremely sad story, and you know, I mean, he had put his number up. I mean, I tried calling, but I figured it was useless, you know, but. Yeah, yeah, not good times. Not good times. Too bad stuff. Sometimes I just don't know where this stuff goes. Yeah, I mean, it's a subject that isn't going to go away anytime soon. And at the end of the day, you know, our society, not just American, but as a whole, is not ready to come to grips with taking care of mental health. You know, like we don't have any protocol really. You know, we just don't take it seriously, and sometimes we're not even allowed. I mean, as much as you know, there's more options available today for people in this country than there probably were in the past. There still is no There just isn't, you know. And tragic. So I try to remember people as they wanted to be remembered, not as, you know, a launch pad to a million other conversations. Because I'm just not the best at that. I rarely agreed with them on their show, but I enjoyed watching it. It reminded me of hanging out with some guys in high school or in college, talking about comics, and no one agreeing with anything I had to say. It's fine now. Like I enjoyed it. I do think there's a larger discussion to be had about, COVID and like what people went through. There's a shared trauma this country had, similar to 9/11, that it hasn't dealt with. Some countries have dealt with it better, but in this country, it's like, we had a government telling us it wasn't real, and and to this day, I mean, they love to deny everything, and then people walk around. 9/11 wasn't real, the Holocaust wasn't real, all that stuff, and people went through they saw a lot of horrific stuff. They saw end of the world type stuff. It was as close to the end of the world as we've experienced in our lifetime. And I mean, it felt a lot like my childhood, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I didn't have a physically abusive father. I mean, sometimes he would, it was minor, but and he and I talked about that, like when he got older. But I had definitely an emotionally abusive father, and I was just like locked in a house as a kid. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere or see anyone, and look, you could say that that's not so bad, but look what it did to this country, right? Look what it did to the world. People were like, I can't leave my house, like it's really tough. And I didn't have the internet, man, like to reach out. So it was like, Ed cited COVID and things he went through, and I just think that there's stuff there that, it's never going to be resolved, I think, in our lifetimes, because our government wouldn't even admit Gulf War syndrome was a thing. So I'm not apathetic. I'm a little pessimistic to thinking we're going to make progress with this. But that's why I would say, like I call. I'm one of those guys who still calls my friends randomly, even though I know they hate it. They've all been like, never call. I call. Because you never know. What if texting ain't gonna, like, calling and hearing a voice, I think, is more important than reading a voice. No room for like interpretation. So that's why I prefer to talk about my thoughts versus just write them down into posts and stuff, because context is everything. Inflection, I mean, inflection is everything, and you never know what someone's going through. You just don't, at the end of the day, Mr. Piskor felt that there was no one there for him. There was no one left, and that wasn't the case, but that's how he felt, and that's a real thing. He felt his life was over one way or the other, and I don't believe that to be the case at all. Even when people, I mean, in this country, man, I mean, we literally have like a real convicted rapist running for president. I mean, we really having this conversation. So there needs to be, there needs to be some real protocols, or I don't know what you call it, something to help folks when they feel like they got nothing left, right? Basically it. See No Evil. Wow. Hey, new. See No Evil from Twitch. Dude, been following her forever. Man, you have made some echo pieces to my favorite game. Thank you. Yeah, well, Itchy brought up Banjo-Kazooie. I definitely want to do that at some point. You know. I'm a big fan of the original Killer Instinct as well. I was a huge Rare guy. I went Rare and Factor 5. I was all into that stuff, you know. Naughty Dog back in the day, the old school Naughty Dog. Insomniac. You know, it says they've kind of moved their art to 3D printing statues and painting. Oh, nice. You used to airbrush clothing. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I bought a 3D printed Max a few years back, and the guy hand painted it. It came out nice. I mean, although I think the printing, the coloring that people are doing on 3D prints is way better now. There's that guy on Instagram I followed. He's really great. I should give that cat an artist shout out. I'll have to remember that. No, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm not now, but I'm gonna go add that name. This good as this dude who does these like 3D prints. They're probably bootleg, but they're freaking dope. Like turtle stuff and everything, and Wolverines, and but the airbrush, the quality is great. Yeah, dude, definitely See No Evil, man. If you follow me, like, feel free to follow back and share your stuff, man. You know. You know, I'll have to look for it later because it's buried, but I will get that name. Sinova says that he has the pit and max and resin. Nice. Oh man, I wanted that pit so bad, dude. But I was like, I asked my friend if he could print it out for me, and he was like, "No, man, it's gonna cost me like a lot of money." And I'm like, "All right, sorry, I won't bring it up." Ah, Sino, seriously, dude? I can't paint. I'm not good at painting models. No good at it. I'm good at coloring on paper. That's my thing. Um, you're too kind, Sino Evil. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm a huge Max Pit guy. You know what I mean? Hey, hold on. I gotta block someone on Twitch. Not you, Sino Evil. We got a bot. We got our second bot of the day. We know we've been pretty good about not getting bots. I love bots, man. They always just offer so much help, you know, that you're never gonna get. So how do I, there we go, block. Block. And let's just go ahead and report. Spam. Spam bot. Spam. Spam. There's no way to remove that comment from the Twitch feed. That's so weird. I guess in Twitch you can't, the Twitch feed you can't just remove comments. What year is this? There has to be. I'm logged in. Show modded actions. Okay. Screen reader. I don't know. Try deleted messages. Yeah, dude. Sino Evil, drop a link. I'll definitely check it out. And then Sino Evil says, "Bro, it'd be my pleasure. I've been partaking in your art for years on Twitch and on Instagram. On Mag. Oh, what Game Mags? Thank you. Appreciate you following the game magazines." There we go. I have to ban. Got it. I got him, See No Evil. I got that bot. All right. Like, bot, I'm trying to work. What are you doing? That would be amazing. I'm a huge Pit Max, dude. You know, I'm assuming we're like of a similar generation. Kinu says they just finished Laura Croft and working on Bart Simpson. They have a Yoda up next to you. That yeah. Oh, 50. Hey, man. The art gets better, I think, for some of us as we age. Don't you think? Bart Simpson. I was a Bartman kid. I like Bartman. And I like the old school Lara Croft, like especially the Mike Turner version, you know. I mean, the Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider games on the PS1, for me, they were okay. I thought the character was cooler than the actual games. It had that weird thing where like the world moved and you kind of went in it. Like I liked the character turning. I didn't like the whole world. It had a weird, I don't know. It's always weird to me. Yeah, right? I could never get past that. Like I'm playing Mario, playing Spyro, I'm playing, you know, even Jumping Flash. Right? I was playing Jumping Flash and I was like, this Tomb Raider game moves weird, man. Like all my friends at the time like, you're just overthinking it. I'm like, am I? All right. But yeah, super fun character though. Sinueva says, I had that issue with Resident Evil. Drove you nuts. Zombies could turn on a dime. We turn around. Now, this is where we're going to disagree a little bit. I like that because it built tension. The kind of tension you get in a cheesy horror movie where they don't move fast enough, right? The people, you know? Like it wasn't the jump scares, it was the controls kind of fighting like the angles and stuff. I actually really like that. So, but I do understand why people wouldn't. I'm not gonna say. I just think the games get, if you make the play control perfect, it changes the whole feel of the game. I don't think Tomb Raider was intending. Remember, at the time, Next Generation was calling it the Mario Killer. So, for a title, you know, the genre at the time was survival horror, right? That's what they were calling it. That was survival to me, you know. You know, it says she got stuck on a flower pot and mauled by devil dogs. Yeah, well, that happens in the movies, though, right? There was that one person who's like, they run into a sleeping bag, and then Jason kills them by death by sleeping bag. You know, I think now, like, there's still room for tank controls in games. You know, not every game. I think they should be doing big budget Resident Evil games because there's a market for it. But I also think there's room for AA Resident Evil games, you know, that bring back the tank controls or legacy style that then play with. I don't agree with the limited saves thing. The limited saves was the problem with Resident Evil because you'd run out of saves and you can't save the game anymore. That was ridiculous. I mean, it was almost, you know, roguelike before there was a roguelike, you know? Jao Sousa's on the YouTube, says, "What's up, Rob? Good to see you streaming. The tales look super fun. You just sculpt me one of those. Heck yeah. Right? How you doing, Zhao?" Yeah, this was trying to do like bubbly Sonic. I like Potbelly Sonic and big round. It was funny, Joe. At the time, I did this Dragon Ball tribute, right? For a game called Le Game Magazine out of France. Good magazine. But they kind of had complained that I drew things too angry. It's going to start out, folks. Don't worry about the background. It's that Dragon Ball thing where you see right there. And they were like, it's too angular. I drew too angular. So, I did this like right after. I'm like, I'll make things curvier, you know. More plushy like. Thanks for hanging out, Jeff. Appreciate it. You guys aren't familiar with Zhao Zuza, man. Zhao's one of the best sculptors there is, right? Like, if you ever got into the Q figs, I got the Jack Burton, I got the Darkwing Duck, I got the Rocketeer, I got the Batman. I mean, dudes, Zhao, I just got a quick question if you're still there. That Turtles one you did with the Shredder and all the little mini trolls, did they ever actually release that? Because that is a pretty amazing sculpt, dude. Cino says, I gotta bounce, but give a follow on TikTok. If not, I'm on IG as well. Message me. Well, yeah, heck yeah. Thank you, Cino Evil. Dude, thank you so much. Really. You know, and I will definitely hit you up on Instagram for certain. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. This is why I like streaming. You get to say hi to folks. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here working on the comic alone. You know. Yeah, I made the mistake on this piece of doing the whole background in color pencil. I should have just done it in marker. The character's in color pencil, but the background should have done a marker because it just ate up time. Too much time. So it's funny, you know, what I'm working on now, the Spawn stuff, it's nothing but angles and sharp edges. So I'm not helping their point. Like the Spawn stuff is just nothing but 45-degree angles. Zhao says no. And am I saying your name right, by the way? Am I close? Hope I am. No, and I don't think they will. But I don't know what their plans are. No longer involved. Yeah, that's a bummer. Since it was bought by another company called Hellside. I see. I was totally unfamiliar with the whole thing, and I've been a part of that sort of stuff, you know. or I'm working at a place I love and they make great stuff and then they get bought out, and that's kind of the way it goes. So I've been there. I empathize. Well, I said I've been a huge fan of your work. I didn't even know you made it. It's the same like with t-shirts. Like I did t-shirts for so long, no one knows. Like I did that shirt. They're like, "Oh, really?" Like, yeah, shockingly. But who knows, right? Who makes licensed t-shirts and stuff? I mean, there's so many like different things I did for like Crown Crash that I designed, and I saw stuff got modeled that didn't even get put in the games, you know? And so like that was tough. Yeah, says thank you for the love, really appreciate it. Heck yeah. Hey look, fist bumps. Ah! There we go, fist bumps. I do hope some company picks up that mini diorama format. I just thought it was so good. You know, I don't really need articulation with my figures. I just like great sculpts, personality and stuff, you know, and solid matte paint finish. You know. Speaking of Maximo, I mean mascots, I was a huge Maximo fan too. Maximo was great. It was a great reinterpretation of Ghosts and Goblins. You guys remember Maximo? Maximo was great. I actually liked it more than Jack and Daxter. I love Jack and Daxter, but I thought Maximo was better. Yeah, there's hopefully someday I can share it, but like there's designs I did for alternate bandicoots I still haven't been able to share, you know. Like I went out the box on some stuff. I'm always like, man, I hope one day someone gets to make that. I mean, they have it, you know. And I've done everything I can on the Spawn project to make it very toyetic. You know? We'll see. But I've done everything I can. Make everything go, I wish that were a toy. I wish that were a toy. Yeah, it says all I can say is that I talked with some people from Heath's side, and they know that he's really interested in continuing working with QMX products. Hopefully they will release them. Heck yeah. I hope so too. My wife is gonna be like, we have no more room. And I'm like, you know what I need? What I'll do is, if that ever happens, what I'll do is I'm gonna get them. What I'll do is I'll just rotate out into storage, right? Right? The seasonal. This is my seasonal Turtles diorama, right? You gotta do this one in the summer. You can't do this one in the fall. See if she goes along with that idea. You ever want to chat sometime, man? It'd be great. I'd love to interview you sometime, dude. At least talk about like your work history or things that inspired you, man. Like got you into sculpting, things that you love. Maybe you hate sculpting. You're like, I'm a golfer. you know I know it's not the case. But I'm always fascinated by bringing things into three-dimensionality. Like I'm not the best at it. I draw that way, but making that stuff just seemed to work out for me. Then with like you know really good animator, you're just like, wow, now the drawing is moving. I try to make it move in one drawing so I can avoid the other 23. Oh no. Oh no, we got a racist on YouTube. Hold on, I gotta block a guy. Today's the day. I will get him. Yeah, definitely about Sonic, dude. That'd be great. Let me go in. Let me go in and get this cat. First let me report. Okay, there we go. Taken care of. Guy says, want to do a live stream talking about Sonic? Could do that for hours. Hate the modern Sonic design. Sonic team continues to use in their games. I'm with you. I'm with you. I like little Potbelly Sonic. And I like Sonic Adventure. I like both those. But I am a Potbelly old school Sonic fan. That's why when I did the Sonic color pencil game, a little Potbelly. But yeah, anytime you're available, you want to come on, I'll I can add you on Discord, or I can start a stream. I can do a stream that day on the other software and make it easy for you to log in and say hi, dude. Anytime, Jack. That would be awesome. Sonic Team, I just don't understand. Sometimes I just think it's jealousy, I had a little insight because I worked with a gaming magazine called Megavisions, and they're the guys that did the Sega Nerd sites since 2099 around there. So they've been doing Sega, so they've met everyone that they could, from Yuji Naka to Tom Kalinske and everything. And and I talked to them about it, and they just got the sense that Sonic Team is inherently jealous, or of the American side, going all the way back to Tom Kalinske and Sega of USA versus Sega Japan. Like it's not an entirely new thing, but it is real. It is real, and you get that sense too. Now says, I like the design they used for the movies. That one was really appealing. Would love to see that design. Oh yeah, that should have been a skin in Sonic Frontier, right? Yeah, I thought they did a good job on the 2.0, not the fugly Sonic, right? Rick Saylor's back. What's up? I think they should always add fun skins to bigger games, you know, like would have been great to see them somehow pull off a pixel skin. Not so much as 3D, but it's the 2D art, but it's all rotational in 3D, you know? So you can get pixel 2D Sonic. Joe says, it's so ironic that Sonic Team is the worst team to work on a Sonic game. I want to see. Oh, we had a great team, man. That Toys for Bob team they were so good, dude. So much talent. So much talent. I speak about, you know, that was the most talented team I've ever been a part of, you know, and they from everything, and they worked on a budget. They shot above, you know, they made something that looked better than what was being spent. And yeah, I think for some reason, like, I don't understand the realistic setting of Sonic Frontiers, you know, with realistic textures and stuff. Kind of got it like in, you know, Sonic Adventure, but even then with the low res tech, I don't know, like I prefer a designed world, you know. Guy says, dude, the Crash design, yeah, they came up with some great stuff, man. I was really proud of everything, and I feel like we were just getting started. Like, I did the concept art piece that was used for the New Orleans level, Offbeat, you know, and like that was the last level they had worked on the game, and like a lot of people felt it was the best, and I was like, that's just because they'd figured it out, I think, by the end of the game, how to like really design those kinds of levels, you know, because it's a totally different setup from Spyro Crash, totally different. So they really worked that out, I think, on that one. So I was really hoping to do another. Really thought we were going to do something next. We were ramping up for it, and you know how it goes. Bobby Kotick just put the hammer on it. He's like, no. You all do Call of Duty now. You know, you're like, oh great, thanks, Bobby Kotick. Thank you. Which I did not work on Call of Duty. You know, it's like, I'm out of here. Not entirely true. They got us gigs at Blizzard, and we worked on Overwatch 2 for about 4 months before they were like, no, we're done with that. So wasn't a good fit. I don't think these video game companies, like, they don't understand the real value of merchandising anymore, you know, for whatever reason. Shareholders or whatever don't understand how much is to be made in putting a likable mascot on everything. They just want their V-Bucks monies, you know? I think it kind of comes down to that. And that's a shame, because look at Mario, right? You cultivate that, you know, you got something that's intergenerational. You got them at birth, but they just can't see the forest for the trees on that one. So, yeah, it says Microsoft will take care of Toys for Bob from now on. I'm sure they will do this fine. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. That studio is equipped to succeed, so I am rooting for them. And if they ever say, Rob, we want you back, then I would have to make that happen. But, you know, I was a fan of them during the Skylanders era too. You know, but that 1-2 punch of Spyro and Crash really, I really was like, man, I did it. I'm at a studio. Like, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. You know. I mean, someone got a job at Rare when they made Perfect Dark Zero, right? Someone got a job at Rare right when they made Camino, right? Or Cameo? Was it Camino or Cameo? Cameo. Sorry, not Camino. I was thinking of Star Wars. Cameo. And Grab by the Ghoulies. The great pun name. Grab 'em by the Ghoulies. I think a zombie game for kids could still work out really well. That's a great idea that is not being utilized. But yeah, I mean, Microsoft's just sitting on that Banjo-Kazooie money. So I hope, you know, just as a fan, we get stuff, you know? Why am I drawing this medieval spawn armor look easy? I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to look so easy, people are going to ask me to do it all the time. I'm like, no. I never understood when I was younger. There's a comic book called Bone, right? I'm sure you're familiar with it. Maybe not. But there's and Bone had a character called Thorn. It was the one real female character of the book. Jeff Smith would never sketch Thorn at conventions. You know, he'd always draw the bones. And, you know, asked him about it once. I want to say 96 Con, San Diego Comic Con 96. And he was like, kid, she's hard, man. And if I draw a real ugly, it's not going to look like her. And it's just hard. The bones are easy. How I feel about Medieval Spawn. Like, I love the character. It's not easy. It's not easy to get right, I think. Making armored characters jump around and bounce around and stretch and squash that armor, I don't think is easy. I'm gonna make it look easy. People are gonna look at it and go, yeah, no big deal. So you do it. Gus says, okay, man, need to go. Have to put your kids into bed. Let's keep in touch and do a live stream. Heck yeah, dude, we will. Thank you, Chad. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you stopping by. We definitely will. It'll be fun. What a fun day to stream today, folks. What a fun day. We've had the best and we've had some of the worst. We had a racist bot show up, but I squashed that one. So much fun today. Nino Evil. Chow stopped by. Itchy with the Banjo-Kazooie. Man. Me with trying to make this spawn armor not look dumb. Working out, but his arm looks weird. His arm looks We'll add See No Evil and shout out to the artist. Shout out tomorrow. How about that? Or tonight, even. I'll do a stream tonight, folks. Should have been done with this. I always underestimate me designing and drawing some of these characters. It's fine. We're done with that. Let me switch this cup out for my coffee. Got the old Mario mug here. Probably my favorite mug. Well, my favorite mug is I got one of those old 70s mugs from Denny's. If you guys know what Denny's is. This is my second favorite mug. Oh, shuckers. He does have a giant. Okay, buddy. What now? Hmm. Yeah, go ahead, JDR. Go ahead. By all means. I might meet some of the guys who played the Power Rangers. If I do meet them, you want me to show them some fan art? That'd be awesome. Yeah. The White Ranger is going to appear in a magazine at some point. I think Imagine FX, dude. So they hit me up. I sent them a bunch of stuff and they got it. They're good to go. So yeah, that'd be awesome. The Blue Ranger, I believe he actually liked my art at one point, the one I did. But yeah, that'd be awesome. Ah, awesome. Thank you. Be like, hey, show them the Megazord. Be like, hey, Pink Ranger actually made that bird representative on the, the, the Zord. Never put pink on there. It's crazy, right? Used to bug me when I was a teenager. And as always, you know, makes the hard work worth the effort. Don't you think? I think so. I'm rendering some of the Power Rangers stuff that I did too, like the drawing. I didn't record all of it, so it's not all gonna be there, but I got smatterings, drawing and coloring. So I'm gonna definitely get some of that up for tomorrow. Oh, the background. Should have done this with, I was saying, with distressing. This one isn't as bad because there's very little sky. It's mostly cloud, but the other ones were a pain. Of course. Sorry, my computer was making a beeping noise, and I was afraid it was hot. It shouldn't be. I'm doing like nothing. But you never know. So I was just checking the CPU temps. That's fine. I don't know what the... That's fine. Sorry, I'm drawing a scarf flying around in the wind, and it's like there's really no reference for this sort of thing. Like, kind of gotta know how it works, and you gotta go, oh, that looks stupid. So, looking cool is always better than looking stupid, regardless if it is realistic or not. It's not done. It's gonna keep going. I know this part. Then I do the background. The tedious thing. Here we go. The tedious. The checkerboards. I will never color pencil a bunch of checkerboards ever again. I can assure you of that. First and last time. That's figured out. Now I just gotta do cleanup on this. Like a lot more effort than I thought. King Toby says, why is it not blue? The Dreamcast controller, why isn't it? Because the Dreamcast controllers were originally gray. You may have owned a blue one, but my 9999 one was a white grayish box. White grayish. You may have had the clear see-through blue one, right? And hey, thank you, King Toby. But yeah, and I'm definitely not drawing see-through controllers. Like that's madness. I had the gray one and I had the black sports edition. I gave those away. Hey, what's up, John? Johnny with the 5 Canadian mullahs. Happy Robmas. Thank you. Low carb shake on Johnny on Friday. For real. Thank you. And currently, well, let's see. Man, I gotta tell you, I did not like coloring those checkers. I keep saying that, but like, I look back and I go, oh, what a tedious. Should have just done those in marker. Hmm. Actually, now that I work on Strathmore 500, I would just watercolor it. It would look really nice. Like not saucy, just clean watercolor. I think it would have gone, and then I could have gessoed it and gone over with some soft pastel to create some texture. Then I would have spent 2 hours color correcting in Photoshop once I photographed or scanned it in. Because, you know, it never scans right. You know, medieval spawn, is it armor or is it muscles that are metallic? You choose. You decide. I have no clear answer for this. Hey, who's gonna go see Monkey Man this Friday, huh? I am. I'm gonna go see Monkey Man. It's raining. That happened fast. It was hot today. Whoa, we're getting hail. Oh. Guys, dude, I got golf ball size hail. Remember when I started the stream, I'm like, watch it snow? Not go outside. That is so loud, guys. Yeah. Oh, that was the video. It's just gonna loop, folks. I'm gonna be on. The police are racing. Yeah, that had to cause some accidents. I hope everyone's okay. Yeah, that was some insane hail, folks. Like, I've never seen that much hit so quickly. And if I wasn't behind schedule, I would go outside right now and look, but this medieval spawn's coming out good, though. This is worth the effort. I'm not gonna have anyone go, "Your spawns suck." You know, like I'm not doing it. Boy, John, I'm glad I didn't go get my shake today. I would have been right in the middle of that weather. They try to never drive at this time of night. Oh man, that hail hit right when everyone's coming home from work. See, if they just let everyone remote work, they wouldn't have had to worry about it. I do hope they're all right. Yeah. It wasn't until the last two pages of the fourth issue I figured out how I like drawing Medieval Spawn's mask. Like, well, I'm glad I got that figured out right before the last issue. Almost got this sucker finished. And the other poses should be easy because they're kind of tiny. This one was a hard one. Hard pose. Definitely got a bunch of spawn jumping because half of them have capes, and then you're like, all right, I need to also show the action, you know? So you gotta like get really clever with how capes move to make that happen. Like, let one be the big spawn cape, and let the others sort of be like carves or something else. Although, you know, I still gotta do all the chrome bits. Because I love drawing chrome. That's my favorite. Boy, I really, really never thought I'd do that again after Monstroids. People know I did this book once called Monstroids. He only shipped a 0 issue, and it didn't look very good. The first issue I was working on looked good. The 0 issue looked like dog shit. I tried doing it in pencil, and that's when I moved over to digital ink because I was like, I can't get what I want out of pencils anymore. And so, uh, but it's these like monsters that get rebuilt, kind of like RoboCop, you know, to fight crime. So they got all these chrome bits on them, and like I penciled all those chrome bits in like with pencil. And it was like nearly destroyed my hand doing it. And even the way I was doing it digitally back in the day was kind of a pain too. I really wish I had me to teach me how to do what I'm doing now in 2009. I could have saved myself a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Like I can color pencil all day, no pain. Because I don't press hard. I don't do a lot of burnishing. Burnishing is kind of how that happens. Um, but graphite, like, I just won't do it anymore. I'll sketch with red pen, I'll sketch with red mechanical pencil, but I refuse to do finished drawings in pencil anymore. My knuckles will just get swole up. We don't want that. Now for the Chrome. Okay, as soon as Photoshop wakes up. You ever go to zoom in and you just zoom all the way out, or vice versa? That's fun. Kuya! What's up, Kuya? How are you? How'd the Street Fighter commission go? You never shared. Just joshing you. Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Gotta continue on the weekend. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Oh, no, hey. The Imagine FX dude got back to me. Apparently they were on banking holiday. Because I double checked that email and it's the same one that, it's on their site when they post stuff. So yeah, they got it. I had to go and take a high resolution mug shot though of me. That was fun. It's got my low res stuff sitting around, so then they'll be like, we want you to do a tutorial and we hate everything you do. Could you please show how you were influenced by this postmodernist 1930s? But I wasn't. I know, but we'd like to see if you were inspired. Could you what could you say you were inspired by a generative AI machine? Just pick any image. We'll see. I'm a little salty about the last time I worked with these cats, but it has been 10 years, 12 years actually, so maybe it won't be maybe I'm more experienced. I don't know. I should stop jinxing myself and just be thankful. Someone was like, hey, that looks cool, we'll print it. There you go. I know, right? That 90s sarcasm. I got it. It's just buried deep within me. I am a better artist now than I was 12 years ago, so yeah. No slouch there. I took my loss on the chin and I addressed the issues that I felt I was having at the time. So if it ever happens, I am ready. Even if I don't have the time, I'll do it. Just be like to prove I can win this. Were you able to incorporate any of the lighting stuff that you had done in that piece for the magazine? Like, or is this just straight figure work on your commission? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you had that mood lighting in that piece that you won on your Street Fighter. Or is that like, or is that just figure based, or are you doing like a whole scene thing? Unless the art I saw wasn't yours, I thought that was with the two figures, a snowman sitting in the diner. Was that yours or was it not yours? Whole scene. Nice. Okay, great. That's all I was saying. Like, you know. That you're talking about the Street. Well, I meant in the Street Fighter piece. Yeah, like you know, anything you learn from that carryover kind of thing. You know. Yeah, not really, right? Yeah, I figure. I know. You're like, yeah, I learned how to make my client wait 12 weeks to not get a book. No. Don't tell him I said that. I'm being facetious. Facetious Rob. Oh, I'm just trying to finish this medieval spawn before I get to dinner. Gonna take the dogs out walking, but not with hail the size of golf balls. Crazy. Anyone watch Abroad in Japan? They're doing the cyclothon now. 14 days, 1,500 kilometers across Japan. They're live streaming, but they eventually make a video. Took them almost a year to release the last one though, last time, but definitely can't watch the whole streams because they're like 9 hours long. But I check in every day. All right, what time is it? 45 after? That's it. That's the time. What am I going to put on tonight? I'll be back on in about 3 hours. What? 2.5. Somewhere around between 8 and 8:30. It's 5:40 now. So 2 and some change. Let me just check real quick. Let's see what I got in the old. They didn't render anything last night, so what do I have? I should get the knuckles out tonight, right? We'll just continue it up, play the knuckles. Did I get the knuckles? Maybe the knuckles. Or I don't know. I should have rendered another one. I'm gonna have to render some tonight for certain. I got the Dark Stalkers stuff. I mean, not Dark. I got the Power Rangers drawings I gotta do, and a bunch of stuff I gotta get down. Well, I'll find something to play tonight. Okay, everybody. I'll be back on in a few. Thank you for hanging out, as always. And Johnny, thanks for the $5 Canadian. Appreciate that. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. And all the lurkers, appreciate it. And See No Evil and Zhao and everyone, thanks for stopping by. Super appreciate it. Keep me company while I lay down the lines. Spawn kills every spawn. So I'm gonna try and download the Knuckles speed paint because I already have that done, speed color. And I'll probably get that going tonight. Okay, everybody. Peace.